I want to tell you about a woman I met at a press dinner in New York. She was 53, no cosmetic work that I could see, no heavy makeup. She was wearing something simple, navy, well-cut, understated, and yet she was the most visibly healthy woman in that room. I am not talking about beauty in the conventional sense. I am talking about the quality of her skin, luminous, even, almost unnaturally smooth, in a room full of women who were trying considerably harder and achieving considerably less. After dinner, I found a reason to sit near her, and eventually I asked. She smiled in the way that people smile when they expected the question. She said, "My grandmother was Japanese. She taught me everything about my skin before I was 12. She paused, then she said, "American women treat their skin when something is wrong. Japanese women treat their skin so nothing ever goes wrong." I wrote that down. I have thought about it almost every day since. What she described, the specific practices her grandmother taught her, form the foundation of what Japanese women have practiced for centuries, and what wealthy women in the West have quietly adopted as their own. These are not skincare tips. They are a philosophy of the skin, and after 40, they are not optional. If this is your first time here, my name is Isabel Vargas. I spent 15 years as a buyer and consultant inside American luxury, moving between boardrooms in New York and dining rooms in Paris, watching the wealthiest women in the world operate up close. I noticed patterns, habits, invisible signals, things no one was talking about publicly. I built Madre to change that. Every week, I bring you exactly what I observed. The unwritten rules, the quiet signals, the habits that separate women who command rooms from women who are simply in them. Let's get into today's. Here is what most women believe about aging skin after 40. They believe the answer is more products, more treatments, more intervention, a longer shelf of serums, a more aggressive routine. Japanese women believe the opposite. The most sophisticated skincare culture in the world is not built on more. It is built on precision, ritual, and the profound belief that the skin is not a problem to be solved. It is a system to be respected. 7 habits. Practice consistently from this day forward. And I am warning you in advance. Some of these will feel absurdly simple. That simplicity is the point. 1. The double cleanse. Done in the correct order, every night, without exception. Japanese women do not remove their makeup with a wipe. They do not splash water on their face and call it done. And they do not use a single cleanser and trust it to do the work of 2. The double cleanse is the cornerstone of Japanese skincare. 2 steps, in one specific order, every single night. Step 1, an oil-based cleanser. This dissolves what water cannot touch. Sunscreen, makeup, the day's environmental residue. Rich women in Japan use Sububaki Oil, 𝐸𝐴𝐿IA, which has been used for this purpose for over 400 years. A few drops on dry skin, massaged in circular motions for 60 seconds, then emulsified with a small amount of water, rinsed completely. Step 2, a water-based cleanser. This addresses what remains after the oil, sweat, excess sebum, the residue the oil loosened but did not lift. The research on this is unambiguous. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology found that double cleansing removes up to 40% more environmental pollutants from the skin than single cleansing, and that pollutant retention is one of the primary accelerants of visible skin aging after 40. The woman I met at that dinner cleansed twice, every night, without exception. Not even when I am exhausted, she told me, especially when I am exhausted. Before we continue, I have put together a free guide for the women in this community. It is called The Quiet Luxury Life, 47 Daily Habits of the Most Elegant Women. 47 habits, beautifully formatted, printable, completely free. Everything we discuss on this channel, distilled into one place, ready for you to keep. The link is in the description below. It is the first thing you will find. Go and get it before this video ends. It is my gift to you. Now, let us continue. 2. Lukewarm water only, the rule that protects your skin's foundation. Hot water on the face is something Japanese women were taught to avoid before they were old enough to remember being taught. The reason is structural. The skin's moisture barrier, the thin, lipid-based film that keeps hydration in and damage out, is temperature sensitive. Hot water dissolves the lipids that form this barrier. It strips the skin's natural oils faster than any product can replenish them. And after 40, when the skin's oil production is already declining, hot water on the face is the equivalent of removing insulation from a house in winter. Lukewarm water cleanses effectively. It does not compromise the barrier. It does not inflame the capillaries. It does not accelerate the redness and sensitivity that many women over 40 attribute to aging, when they are in fact attributing it to their morning shower routine. A New York dermatologist I consulted with said something I have never forgotten. I can often tell by the skin of a woman over 40 whether she showers face up or face down. The ones who let hot water run directly over their face age differently, and not in the direction they would choose. Lukewarm. Always. This is the simplest thing on this list. It is also the one most women will dismiss. Do not dismiss it. 3. The pat application technique. How you apply skincare matters as much as what you apply. Watch a Japanese woman apply her toner. She does not wipe it across her face. She does not rub it in. She presses it into the skin, both palms, gently, the face held between the hands for several seconds. Then she pats, softly, repeatedly, until the product disappears. This is not ritual for its own sake. The friction involved in rubbing skincare into the face creates two problems simultaneously. First, it moves the product horizontally across the surface rather than pressing it vertically into the skin. Second, it generates heat and mechanical stress in the same skin that you are trying to protect from both. A 2021 paper in the International Journal of Cosmetic Science found that pressing and patting techniques increase product absorption by up to 31% compared to rubbing application, and measurably reduce transepidermal water loss in the hours that follow. After 40, when the skin's ability to retain moisture is already in decline, a 31% increase in absorption from a technique that costs nothing is not a minor refinement. It is a compounding advantage. Every product you apply tonight, press it in, pat until it's gone. Resist the instinct to rub. 4. Rice water. The 400-year-old brightening ritual. Kome no togijiru. The water that remains after washing rice. Japanese women have been rinsing their faces with it for centuries. Not because it was all they had, because what it contained was everything their skin needed. Rice water is rich in inositol, a carbohydrate compound that penetrates damaged hair and skin and continues to protect it from the inside after it has been rinsed away. It contains ferulic acid, one of the most studied antioxidants in cosmetic dermatology. It contains allantoin, which promotes cell regeneration, and it contains vitamins B and E, both of which are directly implicated in skin brightness and evenness. A study published in the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology confirmed that daily topical application of fermented rice water produced measurable improvement in skin brightness, elasticity, and moisture retention within 60 days in women over 40. The preparation is not complicated. Soak 1 cup of uncooked white rice in 2 cups of water for 30 minutes. Strain it. Store the water in a clean glass bottle in the refrigerator for up to 1 week. Apply it to your face with clean hands after your first cleanse. Let it sit for 2 to 3 minutes. Rinse. Continue your routine. The women I know who practice this consistently do not explain what they use. They simply look the way they look. 5. The ofuro, the evening bath as a ritual of recovery, not just hygiene. In Japan, the bath is not a convenience. It is not something you do when you have time. It is the transition ritual, the specific physical act that closes the day. The ofuro, the Japanese soaking bath, follows a specific sequence that most Westerners have never been taught. You wash your body completely before entering the bath. The bath is for soaking, not for cleaning. The water is kept at precisely the temperature that allows the body to release rather than stimulate, between 38 and 40 degrees Celsius. And you stay for a minimum of 10 minutes. What happens in those 10 minutes is not passive. Research from the British Journal of General Practice found that daily bathing in warm water reduces cortisol levels by measurable margins within 1 week of consistent practice. And cortisol, as a dermatologist at NYU Medical Center told me, is the most underestimated cause of accelerated skin aging I see in professional women over 40. The women whose skin ages fastest are not the ones with the worst routines. They are the ones whose nervous systems never fully recover. Rich Japanese women understand this. They do not soak in a bathtub because they enjoy it. They soak because they have understood for generations what the science is only now confirming. The skin repairs itself most effectively in a body that has been given genuine permission to rest. 6. Subaki oil, the single ingredient secret in the most sophisticated skincare cabinets in the world, Camellia japonica, the Subaki flower. Its oil has been used by Japanese women for skincare and hair care for over 1,000 years. It is not a trend. It is one of the longest-standing beauty traditions in human history. And the reason wealthy women in the West who know their skincare keep a bottle of it is not romanticism. It is chemistry. Subaki oil is composed of approximately 85% oleic acid, the same fatty acid that forms a significant portion of the skin's natural sebum. This structural similarity means it absorbs without residue. It does not sit on top of the skin. It integrates. After 40, the skin's sebum production declines by approximately 20% per decade. The result is a compromised moisture barrier, increased sensitivity, and the type of dullness that no amount of foundation ever quite covers. Subaki oil, applied to damp skin in the evening as the final step of a routine, restores exactly what time has been removing. A cosmetic chemist in Tokyo, whose clients include some of Japan's most prominent women, told me something that stopped me mid-sentence. The complexity of a skincare routine and the quality of its results are inversely related. The women whose skin I find most exceptional do fewer things, better with better ingredients. Subaki oil, 1 ingredient. After 40, it does more than most of the shelf. 7 SPF, applied as the last step of skincare every morning without condition. Japanese women have the lowest rate of facial hyperpigmentation of any demographic group studied globally. They also have some of the highest documented rates of daily sunscreen application. This is not a coincidence. In Japan, SPF is not a beach product. It is the final step of morning skincare, applied year-round, regardless of season, regardless of weather, regardless of whether you are going outside. Because UV radiation, specifically UVA, which penetrates cloud and glass, is responsible for approximately 80% of the visible signs of facial aging. Not gravity, not genetics, 80%. Photoaging, as dermatologists call it, is the single most documented and preventable cause of the hyperpigmentation, fine lines, loss of elasticity, and uneven skin tone that women in their 40s and 50s are spending thousands of dollars trying to reverse. A 2023 meta-analysis in JAMA Dermatology, reviewing data from over 4,000 women across 12 countries, found that women who applied broad-spectrum SPF 30 or higher daily for 5 years showed measurably younger skin at the end of the study period than women who had not. Not marginally younger, measurably younger, across every metric of skin aging assessed. The wealthy Japanese women I have observed do not negotiate with this. They do not assess the sky before applying. They do not apply on travel days, but not office days. Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen, La Roche-Posay Anthelios, Ipsen Erifotona Actinica. Any of these applied over your moisturizer before any color cosmetics. Every morning, without condition. Here is what connects every habit on this list. None of them are reactive. Japanese skincare culture is not built on correcting damage. It is built on the discipline of prevention. The quiet, daily accumulation of habits that honor the skin before it asks to be honored. What I observed in that woman at the dinner table was not genetics. It was 60 seconds of oil cleansing every night for 30 years. It was lukewarm water, applied patiently, on a face that had never been assaulted by heat. It was rice water and camellia oil and 10 minutes in warm water before bed. And every morning, without exception, a thin layer of SPF over skin that had been taught consistently that it was worth protecting. Elegance is not selective, it is thorough. Your skin knows whether you believe that. Your assignment: choose 3 of these 7 habits. Begin them tonight. The double cleanse, the lukewarm water, the pat application. Whichever 3 you choose, practice them without interruption for the next 30 days. Then come back to this comment section and write, I practiced habit, and habit. What changed? What you observed. I read every single comment. The women in this community hold each other accountable. That is what it means to be an undeniable. In the next video on this channel, I'm sharing another interesting practices that I'm sure you'll like. Watch out for that video. And if you have not subscribed yet, the women who return to this channel consistently are the ones who transform the fastest. I have watched it happen. Subscribe before you close this window. Hit the notification bell. You decide when you learn this, not the algorithm. Until next time, you are an undeniable. Act like it. Isabel.